a little curious how he'd explain landing somewhere in a Harrier. Like, would he get told off for that, or what? Anyway, that was Resident Evil Code Veronica. I hope you enjoyed the Let's Play. I enjoyed playing it. Not completely sure what I'll play next. Maybe another Resident Evil, or some sort of survival horror game. We'll see. Oh, look at all the people who are involved. I guess it goes to show, even back in, I think it was just 2001 when it was released, like a huge amount of people and the amount of resources that went into making games. Like now it's just ridiculous. You get hundreds of people working on a project. But it just goes to show how much effort it takes to make these things. Not that I'm saying that's a bad thing. I think I have to look up at some point which scenes were actually added. I think that scene you're seeing there in like the little brown window is new. I think maybe the fight was new. I think maybe it's shorter. I didn't add a whole lot really, just a bit more story and some stuff to the battle mode, I think. And slightly better graphics maybe. Anyway, that was Code Veronica. A very good game, I'd say. Worth playing if you get a chance to pick it up. It might be available on PSN, I'm not sure. I think some of the earlier Resident Evils are. Oh, creepy music. Shame it never came to PC actually, really. Like, there was a period where Capcom, like early on, Capcom ported everything to PC. They tried to port all the games to as many platforms as possible, but then there was sort of like a gap where they stopped bothering with PC, I think. They do PC now, like obviously Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 5. Maybe it was Resident Evil 4 that they started porting again, I think there was a break though, and the port for Resident Evil 4, the original port, was pretty bad from what I've heard. But then they started porting properly again, and Resident Evil 5 is pretty good in terms of the port. And 6 is on PC, I think. Really long credits. Really long credits. Wow, look at all those companies, Jesus. Oh, maybe it was the fight with Alexia that's new. God, I really am going to have to look all this up. It is a shame it never came to PC though. It could have looked even prettier on PC. At least I think it came to PC. I'm pretty sure it was just Dreamcast and PS2. Ah, Shinji Mikami was a producer. I feel like with the problem with like the Resident Evil games has in part been like they're torn internally. Like on the one hand they're trying to be action movies, but on the other they're trying to be like old ghost stories. And the tension between the two things like determine sometimes like, oh, look at that picture. See, they act like a couple, not brothers and sisters. What sort of brothers and sisters walk around like that? But yeah, like 10 hours. See, so that is longer. I mean, I'm not very good at this game, but like, you can do the earlier games in like, well, not speedrun time, but like average time is like 3 hours, I think, and this one's 10 hours. But yeah, I was saying like, the tension in the series is that, did it save? Yeah, I think it did. There's a tension between wanting to be an action movie and like the spooky ghost story origins, and also like Alone in the Dark, I guess. Let's have a look at this while I'm talking. You're sort of like the slower, more pensive horror of the ghost stories and like Alone in the Dark, which is sort of what it's based off. Yeah, I should have Steve as well. Let's give this a go. And the series has never quite been able to like get the two to fit quite properly, not quite right. In terms of mechanics, I'm like, yeah, stay down, mister. It's a very fetching costume, isn't it? Jesus Christ, look at all these guys. Yeah, I don't think acid works. Oh wait, need to equip a gun to use it. Okay, that didn't work out so well. Like there's that oh god. Misjudged his range. There's that tension. Tension in Resident Evil games between the action and the horror. I mean, never quite been able to find a good compromise between the two. Well, a perfect compromise. Because the remake was really good, the Resident Evil remake. Oh god. But like if you look at Resident Evil 0, like some elements of that were trying to be something else, and it was trying to be more actiony than the mechanics would let it be. And a lot of the games have that sort of problem sometimes. Oh, 6 has that problem as well. Oh god. Yeah, flame round, acid rounds are not the best to use of those guys. I don't know how that angle worked. Hold it. I like how they all stand around waiting patiently in a queue to eat you. It's very polite. Hold it. Oh god, there we go. That was Resident Evil Code Veronica X with some bonus footage.